Hi everyone, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day so far. I am currently up in the mountains celebrating my 4-year anniversary with Kai, and I thought that I would make a little video up here because we're right along this creek and it sounds so peaceful. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but hopefully you can. I've been getting a lot of questions about testosterone gel and how I put it on, and just any tips, any tricks that I have about applying gel. There's something about drinking tea up in the mountains, it just hits different, you know what I mean? Anyway, first things first, this is what it looks like. So I just have the generic testosterone gel, and by generic, I mean it's not androgel, that's like the brand name, so kind of like when you get Tylenol versus acetaminophen, it's the same thing, just one is the brand, right? So this is just a very generic testosterone that I get at the pharmacy every single month. I get a refill. I don't have to talk to my doctor every month or anything. It's just automatically in the system, and every month I get a little notification saying that it's ready for me to pick it up. And if you want more information about how much tea gel I'm on every single day, all that information is in the description below. I know that it's kind of confusing because I have so much information in the description, but if you just scroll down a little bit, you'll get all the information about how much exactly is going on my arm every single day. I also have all the information about how much tea gel I was on in the beginning, how much I increased it to, how much I decreased it to at a certain time, all that info, all the nitty-gritty stuff. You can find it down below. And also, if you have any questions about that timeline or anything, feel free to reach out to me and I can answer any of your questions. Okay, so currently I am on 1 pump of testosterone. Oh my gosh, they're really gonna be doing this right now. Like, trying to make a video up in the mountains with the peaceful sounds of the creek. I'm like that teacher, you know, that's like, I'll wait while you do whatever is more important. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep going here. I'm on 1 pump every single night, and it wasn't always like this. I used to be on 2 pumps, I was on 1 pump, I was on 1.5 pumps. I've just been all over the place. But just for the context of talking to you about my night routine, I put this on after I shower. So I dry off and I put lotion on everywhere on my body except for the place that I put my tea gel, which is my upper arm area, so I'll switch off arms. However, it depends on when I take a shower, and you might be wondering, why does that matter? It matters because I sleep on one side of the bed and Kai sleeps on the other side. So if I've had a really busy night and I don't get to shower until very late or right before I'm about to get into bed, I'll take that shower and I will put the testosterone on my other side because I don't want it to touch Kai or be in contact with Kai. And obviously, either way, I'll let the testosterone completely dry, but still, are you good? Like, what is going on? I still, just to be safe, I know that the time that I am out of the shower and into bed is a little bit shorter on those like late night shower days. I'll make sure to just to be safe, put it on the furthest arm. I have to take another sip of my tea because these dogs just be making me crazy. I really hope you can hear this creek. That's like all I care about. I know I'm trying to give tips about tea gel, but I really hope that you can hear something other than my dogs breathing, sneezing, and trying to talk to me and complain. Anyway, that is what happens if I take a late night shower. If I plan accordingly and I take a shower in the early evening, I will apply it on this side. I have noticed, and I don't know if this is just like a coincidence, it kind of makes sense though, but I have noticed that if I do put it on the same arm a lot, I'm actually a little hairier on that arm, which is interesting. And again, I'm not really sure how that works. We're clawing at the dresser now. That's just like a little funny thing that I've noticed. It's not like I'm super hairy, but I just noticed because I put tea on this arm a little bit more often than this arm, it's just a little hairier, and I just think that's interesting. Okay, I had to stop the whole video and wait until they just chilled out. Look, I put kibble on the floor so they could just like chill for a second. Anyway, so basically you get the idea. On the nights that I shower earlier, I'll put it on the side that's closest to Kai. And again, you know, I let it dry completely either way. I just want to make sure that I really remind and reassure all of you that either way, I let it dry completely. But it makes me feel more comfortable when I am taking a late night shower to make sure that I'm putting it on the furthest arm away from Kai. So say I do put it on the furthest arm and it's a late night shower. I get out, I dry off, I put the testosterone gel on the area that does not have lotion, which would be this part of my arm. I let it dry completely, so I walk around, I get things, ready for bed, all that stuff, take care of the dogs, and then I will just do my stretches, just try to wind down a little bit from the crazy day of taking care of these two hooligans, and you'll feel it dry very fast. That's what really surprised me when I first got on T, was that it dried so much faster than I expected, even when I was on 2 pumps per night. I really spend a lot of time rubbing it in too, and that really helps, because sometimes you put it on and you're like, what the heck, there is a lot of gel on my arm, how is this going to dry? But you'd be surprised, the more you rub it in and the longer you rub it in, it really dries very fast. So even within a few minutes, it's already pretty much dry, but I just want to make sure it's locked in there. So I'll kind of go about my business and get ready for bed. Then right before I get into bed, I apply lotion back on just to kind of seal it in, but also because my skin is very dry, and so testosterone gel really sucks a lot of that moisture out of my skin, and I don't think it does too much to put lotion on top of it, honestly, but I just do it because it makes me feel better, and otherwise I just feel kind of dry up here the next morning. Okay, this is turning into a very interesting video because I'm having to start and stop it. I'm here though. Anyway, like I was saying, I really try to just lock it in with that lotion. It helps me feel better. It helps me feel better in the morning when I wake up. So that's a little tip I have for you. Obviously, don't mix the tea gel with the lotion, but just make sure that it's completely dry and then apply lotion on top. And obviously, you don't have to do that, but that's just something that works for me and my skin. A lot of people have asked me that they're really concerned because they sleep in the same bed as somebody else, and they just want to make sure that none of that tea gets transferred over to their partner or whoever that is. And what I have to say to that is testosterone gel dries a lot faster than you think it will. However, it's always good to just wait it out a little bit longer, and your doctor will talk to you about that. It's totally okay to bring that up when you're talking about starting tea gel. I feel like most doctors have different tips and tricks when it comes to applying testosterone gel, and so maybe your doctor might have other tips that I don't personally have. But for me, what surprised me most was just how fast it dried after I applied it on my arm. And, after I kind of touch it with my hand, it feels super smooth, but I know that it needs a little bit more time to dry. So I'll just kind of continue to go about my business and get ready for bed. And, before I know it, it's dry. I lock it in with lotion and we are good to go. And I'm moving around as I'm waiting for it to dry. So I make sure to not get into bed and have it touch the sheets just yet. But again, that time goes by so fast and you're going to get into a routine, and before you know it, you won't even feel like you're having to wait for it to dry at all. So that's about all I have to say about putting on tea gel. That is my very rough night routine. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it helped you a little bit. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, happy thoughts, let me know. I know that I was a little bit all over the place. As usual, I say that in every video, whether I'm in the mountains or in my apartment. I feel like I'm always very scatterbrained. Okay, I had to close the door because I couldn't deal with them. But anyway, like I was saying, I feel like I'm very scatterbrained when I make videos. And I forget to say a lot of things, and in turn, I just repeat myself all the time. So I apologize for that, but because of that, please don't hesitate to reach out to me privately in the comments. All my social media is in the description below if you want to say hi, or if you just have any other follow-up questions to any of my videos at all. I am more than happy to talk to all of you and just give you my experience, whatever I can do to help you and make you feel like you're not going through this alone. And as always, if you're interested in the shirt that I'm wearing, this is a part of the collaboration I did with Gay Pride Apparel. All of that info is also in the description below. So use code MEG for 10% off, and you can go support a really awesome company that has given me a lot of opportunities as a trans artist. All right, that's pretty much all I have to say. I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you a quick clip of the creek to just kind of give you some nice creek mountain vibes, and I'm gonna head out. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I can't even talk. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.